get mad at Ward Cleaver because he got 75.
Mitigate your damages.
You mitigate your damages, man. So, they think that they adhere to that stereotype. And it's incredible because they don't want to be stereotyped as just being good for dick, being stupid and being broke and just good for dick. They don't like that stereotype. But they want to replace that stereotype with a stereotype of all of us being just unattractive and ugly. And why would you do that when you got game, when there's another alternative, when you can do this? Why would you do all of that? Because when you add up all of that game, you add up all of that time, you add up all that aggravation, it come out to a hell of a lot more than 75.
Oh, no doubt, man.
So tricking evens out, and they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that either. But I'm going to tell your motherfucking ass, tricking evens out the playing field. Does it make you equally sexually desirable from a physical standpoint? No. But it does. It does allow for equal access to the possibility of sex, unless you're just a total simp or a cuckold. And that's really what a lot of them low key think about tricks. You know that?
Yeah.
They low key equate tricking with cuckoldry and simpery. That's what they think. That's the picture that's dancing in their head. They think you're a cuckold or a simp. But they know that usually they can't maintain long-term relationships with these females. And they know that ultimately when these females leave them, a lot of times they don't have the financial support, because that bitch may have been, paying their car notes or helping them with their rent or paying their bills in exchange for, them fucking them. They know that once that line is cut, again, familiarity breeds contempt. I don't care if you're the select male. When a bitch get used to you, and that's what the pimps will tell you. The pimps will tell you. Pimpin' Ken said this. If y'all don't want to listen to me, listen to Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken said, you can't fuck on a bitch all the time. Why, Pimpin' Ken? Why can't we fuck on the bitches all the time? Because fucking on the bitch all the time gets her used to you. And when she gets used to you, she start loving you. And when she start loving you, ain't no way you gonna make her go out there and sell her body. I say that to say that if you constantly fucking and dicking a bitch down all the time, the more you do that, the more regular you become to her. You're not interesting anymore. You're just good just because she wants some dick. But as she gets older and she starts to hit the wall, or as she goes through this process and you're not able to provide certain things for her that she needs, you become less attractive. So now all of that nasty shit that she was giving to him, she gonna give it to the man that got a little something in his pocket. That's the real fear. That the balance of power switches the longer the relationship goes. See, a lot of that that shit is short-winded. Yeah, it works to a certain extent, and it allows them a degree of hedonism. But the longer that shit goes, the more them bitches start to crave stability. Why? Because they want, of course, the financial stability. But the men are saying, well, if you come in here, a trick is saying, if you come in here for my financial stability, it's you can't come here for non-sexual companionship. It's not going to be non-sexual companionship. It's going to be an exchange. I'm going to give you this, you're going to give me that.
Know what? It was funny, right, on the Hangout, because, my circle of cats I fuck with, my circle is small, man. And, the cats I fuck with, if a female does present that situation, that scenario, it's going to be a fair exchange, man. And so, a couple of the cats that was calling